Hello, this is Carolyn, your instructor for EDU 700. I wanted to fill you in on your next big assignment for this course, which is your personal plan of study, which you can find the details of here in weeks 9 through 11. So this personal plan of study will need to be uploaded to TaskStream by November 15th. You're going to do that upload, right here in week 1 in the puzzle piece icon where you've been putting all of your TaskStream assignments. But the details can be found down here in week 9 through 11. So your personal plan of study is like a roadmap for your journey through the School of Education and through your clinical courses. So what you're going to do is you're going to use a number of resources to create your personal plan of study, or PPS, and then upload that PPS to TaskStream through that puzzle piece that I just showed you. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to the Teacher Education Resource page and look for the link to the Personal Plan of Study form, which is right down here under Student Resources, called Personal Plan of Study. You can click on that and we'll upload an image of it for you. This is an example of what a line implemented in the personal plan of study might look like. Just an example for you. What you want to do is use this link to download this form and then start typing in your own course of action for your next year or years or whatever you have in our program. So you're going to be filling in the term that you plan to take. I would actually write like spring 2016 or summer 2016 or winter 2016, whatever it might be. Write the name of the term and the year. Write whether it's a clinical or non-clinical course and the number, how many hours, who supervises you, what age range you need to get your hours in, whether or not the course has an RASW or an observation, and the details of the course. So you're going to be filling this in and kind of mapping out your journey. You're going to need some resources to be able to do that, and the resources that you're going to be using are your IPDP, which is your Individual Professional Development Plan. You should have received this from Granite State College. If you do not have one, you need to contact Michelle in the office, and she can get you set up with finding your IPDP, and that will be a map for you and a resource for when you're filling in this personal plan of study. So you're going to look at the IPDP. You're also going to look at the pivotal standards or foundational competencies. They're the same thing for your courses. And you're also going to look at your graduation planning system in WebRock and your handbook. So you're going to use all of those resources to make your own plan, something that will work for you, mapping out all of your coursework through the program. So I'm going to show you each of these resources. The Teacher Education Resource page up at the top has some of the links you might need. Over here where it says Course Syllabi and Foundational Competencies, you can see both the undergraduate and post-bac links to all of the syllabi and the foundational competencies. So if you click on it, whichever one you need, you'll see the course number. The first link will be the syllabus to the course, and the second link will be to the foundational competencies of the course. So let's say you want managing student behavior. The first link will be the syllabus for the course. It will tell you all of the details, whether it's a clinical course, whether it's a non-clinical course, how many hours you need, text references, all of the information needed for the course. You can see that here. Which artifacts go to TaskStream, whether or not there's an RASW, etc. Okay. You can also see for each course what's called the foundational competencies. We'll click here. And you can see the foundational competencies or pivotal standards. They're the same thing, and it will give you all of the information that you might need for each course for filling out your personal plan of study. So that might be a good resource for you. A second resource, if you come back to the beginning of the Teacher Ed resource page, would be your handbooks. There's an undergrad handbook here and a post-bac handbook here. If you open it and actually skip down to page 14, you will see lists of, sorry, went a little too far. Oh, I'm sorry, perhaps it's sooner than 14. My fault. So I'm just trying to find the page for you, and I'm going a little too fast. There's testing information for you on page 16. Here we go. Page 16 has kind of the scope and sequence of all of the courses required for you. So there's an introductory level group of courses, which are here. There's also intermediate courses here and advanced courses here. So you're going to want to take the intro courses, of course, before you take your intermediate courses, and take those before you take your advanced courses. So this is listed here by certification. So if you're a general sped cert, you're going to want to go through this bank of courses before you touch into this bank of courses before you hit these courses. And that should be reflected in your personal plan of study. The asterisk here next to the course number tells you if there's an RESW included. If you see the code FPF, that means the course requires an observation by your field placement faculty member, which will be me. And if you see an SP next to a course number, that means the course will require an observation by your supervising practitioner that you've just found. So this will be a good map for you as you're transferring items and making a plan in your own personal plan of study over here. So that's a second resource for you. If you continue to scroll down in the handbook, you'll see lists of courses by certification and whether or not they are clinical courses or non-clinical courses. It will also tell you how many hours per course and how many hours for the whole program by certification. So the handbook will be a nice resource for you as you move into creating your personal plan of study. The last resource that you're going to use in compiling everything together for your personal plan of study is the graduation planning system in WebRock. What you're going to do is you're going to come into here under the My Granite homepage, the same place where you would access your course or your email, and you're going to be choosing this WebRock link. WebRock is actually down at the moment as I'm making this video, but this link, if you follow it, continue to click through until you see the graduation planning system. It will come up with your student ID, your name, and all of your information, and it will show you, it's kind of like a program for the registrar. So it will show you any courses you've already taken in your grades. It will also show you any courses that you may have had transfer credit for, and it will tell you what you need to take in the future. So looking here under WebRock on the My Granite website is going to be essential in creating your personal plan of study. Please log into here when it's up and running and make sure that you include up-to-date information in your personal plan of study. So you're going to take all of those resources, use the information to enter as many pages of this as you need to create your personal plan of study from now until the end of your clinical work in this program. Then you will come back over here to the course and upload everything in week 1 under task stream assignments. The last thing on this module is just a note that the Granite State College uses Teachscape for all of our clinical courses. Teachscape is a software program that we use for our observations. The School of Education will bill you it will be added to your account, the fee for Teachscape. I believe it's about $70 a year. So that will be added to your account automatically, and you will receive an email from the School of Education office when you register for your first clinical course. The email will say, here's your Teachscape account information, and you'll need to follow the links to activate your account. You'll choose a username and password, and you'll be all activated in Teachscape. So that's all you need to do, and you will do that when you register for a clinical course, because that's what I will use as your observation tool, where your report will be, etc. So these next couple weeks are going to be spent finishing your personal plan of study and uploading that to TaskStream. Once I get it, I will add some comments. I might ask you to change a few things, adjust a few things, and send it back to you, or I may say, fine, you're good, and we'll be good to go. So please email me or call me if you have any questions or concerns as you go through this bank of weeks, and I would like to see your personal plan of study by November 15th. Good luck.